And then I mentioned my concern the last time, and since that meeting, I've heard from a lot of residents who share my concerns about these 4-day weekends with the 4-day work week, or that becomes a 3-day work week, and the access to services. The main thing I hear is the building department and scheduling inspections and having renovation projects or inspections that people need done just completely put on hold. You had mentioned that there is a process or a way to do that.
Yes.
But no one I spoke to was aware of that or had managed to navigate that. So I really think it's important. Look, our employees work hard for our city. You know, they deserve the schedule that you think works best for them. But for those services, the people are not happy. They feel that they can't get an inspection. They have to wait a week, especially with the number of 4-day weekends we have and the 4-day work week. So what happens is you end up with Friday off and then a Monday off. So if you call for an inspection on, I don't know, a Tuesday night or something, and you don't get it for Wednesday, you won't get it until the following Tuesday. So then your project is basically on hold. So we've got to figure out a way to do better for people with their building department needs with this work schedule that the city has and the number of 4-day weekends.
And I think it's about, up till this point, I think it's about 8,000 surveys we've done where we've reached out to folks who have gone through the permitting process and have, one, how was your experience? Did you have problems? Did you have suggestions? So we did an analysis of that, and surprisingly, the problems with at least the 4-day work weeks were very low in our analysis. I think it was about 0.5% out of all of them. Now, of course, if you're in that 0.5%, you're not happy. And I actually had the opportunity or luck to meet someone who actually fell in that 0.5%. And I spoke to them, and they said, yeah, I called at 7 o'clock and no one answered. I said, well, that's unacceptable. We should absolutely be open. So we will, I'll get with Mike, and we'll look to do a better job of making sure people are aware that, you know, the building department is there for their service. They've done inspections anywhere from late at night at 11 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. with those concrete pours that happen. So we're always welcome to making those changes and making sure that people get the services they desire. And of course, if anyone has a problem, please send them our way.
Right. And I will say that when we send someone your way, it is dealt with. It is dealt with and handled. The problem is, I always want everything to be a process. Like, it shouldn't be who you know, it should just be a process that works.
Right, right.
So, thank you.
Very good. Further commission discussion? Seeing none, let's go ahead and call the roll.
Commissioner Fessick.
No.
Commissioner Perkins.
No.
Commissioner Segerson-Eaton.
Yes.
Commissioner Smith.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Fournier.
No.
Mayor Harden.
Yes.
Item fails.
Mr. Berman, where does that put us?
It puts us back, I guess, at impasse and negotiation, or creates an impasse with the union and all city employees. No? What do you have? I mean, it's never happened before, so.
I understand. It's uncharted territory, but that's why I'm asking before we move on. It's an important topic. The employees of the city.
There's no contract. The contract expired. When does the contract expire? Let's ask our.
It's already expired.
Yeah, the contract expired at the end of September of this calendar year. So if the only thing in our experience that we may want to contemplate doing is going into a shade meeting and having a discussion about what the commission wants staff to negotiate in a proposed contract.
What is it that you three that voted against the general employees contract, what is there in that contract that you want changed? What
Yeah, that's,
what can we do to please you?
Vice Mayor?
I mean, I think I've been clear both times about my issues with the schedule and the flexibility with the 4-day work week, and especially for customer facing.
Brian just told you that they surveyed 8,000 people that did work with the building department, and 0.5%, 0.5% are the ones that had a problem with the Friday work day off.
That kind of text and phone call that I get.
So Commissioner, Vice Mayor, so just to be clear, so you're voting against the union contract because of the 4-day work week for the city?
For the, like I said the last time, for the customer facing services,
So
yes.
you're
I can appreciate that that's Brian's perspective from his survey. I don't know how it was done, but I know that I'm available to people 24 hours a day via social media, via phone, via text, via email, and I hear about it an awful lot, actually.
We are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week too, Commissioner. There's not been one person that has ever been denied a service out of the building department.
He's here.
Mike Radd is right here and can verify that.
It's the, hey, I drove to City Hall to drop this off on a Friday, and I drove 40 minutes down there, and they're not open.
You're voting against the contract because of the 4-day work week for the city.
You don't have to for certain services.
Okay, I'm just trying to be very
Correct.
clear.
And
'cause
I
mean,
don't, and I have yet to hear a plan, and I've been talking about this, I mean, I think I was asked this in a debate 2 years ago.